Right now, 3 Portage Police Department members are fired after a video is released of them making threatening comments to a community member.
Also, the Dane County Medical Examiner's Office identifies the man who died during last weekend's Ironman competition, how you can help his family.
And later, we will take you live to Fiserv Forum, where the #1 ranked Badger volleyball team prepares for a showdown with in-state rival Marquette, and why the matchup could be one for the record books. It's all ahead on News 3 Now at 6. 3 members of the Portage Police Department were let go earlier this week after a video surfaced of them making threatening comments toward a private citizen in the community.
In the video, the individuals spoke about burning down that Portage resident's home. Jalen Banks is in Portage this evening to get an idea of how the community is reacting tonight. Jalen?
Scared. Police chief condemned the actions of those that were involved in the incident. Several residents shared with me that they have always had good relations with the police department and that this video came as a complete shock.
That makes me feel scary, you know, it makes me want to just get out of the area, you know, because that type of stuff I don't want my kids dealing with, and I don't want to deal with that type of stuff. And I feel for the people who, well, the parents and the family members that went through that situation.
Some residents went as far as saying that they were concerned to go on camera for an interview out of fear for police retaliation. Now, Police Chief Klafke said in a statement earlier this week that the incident does not reflect their ethical standards at the police department, and as we heard today, detract from public trust.
Thank you, Jalen. Dane County officials have identified the man who died over the weekend while competing in the Ironman. 51-year-old Dax Bakken died from a medical condition while competing in the bike portion of the race. He was a husband and father of 3. He was also a military veteran who served in Desert Storm. A GoFundMe has been set up for the Bakken family. So far, it has raised more than $60,000. You can find a link to that GoFundMe on channel3000.com. Just look for this story. Bakken's partner releasing a statement reading in part, Dax was an incredible human being who lived every day for his family and with joy and a positive attitude and with grit and care and love.
Next at 6, a Madison high school student is facing charges for allegedly attacking his school principal last week. That incident happened at La Follette on September 8th. Records claim a cab arrived to pick up 18-year-old Nathaniel Haverland, prompting staff to call the student's name over the loudspeaker. That's when the principal says Haverland charged and hit him in the head. Haverland reportedly told police that school staff called his name 6 times, which he thought was unnecessary. The 18-year-old was charged with substantial battery and disorderly conduct. Search continues for a man police say robbed 2 teens during an online marketplace meetup. It happened at Secret Places Park in McFarland. This was about 10 o'clock last night. Officers say the teens met the man to sell him some Yeezy sneakers. When they showed the shoes, the man pulled out a gun, took those shoes, and took off running. The teens described the suspect as a black male, 17 to 20 years old, about 5'10" to 6 feet tall, with a thin mustache and goatee. He was last seen wearing a black hooded Nike sweatshirt, sweatpants, and Jordan sneakers. Anyone with information about this incident is asked to call Madison Police. The number there at the bottom of your screen.
A GoFundMe set up to support a UW-Madison woman. A student who was physically and sexually assaulted downtown last week has surpassed $11,000 in less than 24 hours. This fundraiser was created by the RCC Sexual Violence Resource Center. They say the money will help cover the cost of the woman's recovery. You can support the fundraiser by heading to our website, channel3000.com.
A lot less cloudy than the past couple days. Let's check your first warn forecast with meteorologist Jacob Montesano. Jacob?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. We are seeing a lot of sunshine right now, and although the temperatures are down, it doesn't feel too bad at all right now. 63 in Madison, pretty much no wind, so we're not really experiencing any wind chills. And some parts of our area are close to 70s, but especially when you're in the sun, it feels pretty nice out right now. Now, looking at the current radar, we are seeing very clear skies. We had some rain yesterday. In fact, we actually had there were quite a bit of water spouts on Lake Michigan, but our area didn't really see any tornado warnings, but we did have some rain last night. Now, looking at the evening forecast, we are going to see some pretty chilly temperatures as they'll drop into the upper 50s, but we are going to maintain the clear skies. But we also especially towards the morning tomorrow, we're going to see some patchy fog, and visibility could drop to below 4, maybe even below 3 miles per hour at times. Now, this will get better by tomorrow afternoon, but it could impact your morning commute. I also want to point out that in the far northern portions of the state, there are frost advisories in effect tonight from 1 a.m. to 7 a.m. because temperatures could drop all the way to 33 degrees up north. Now, our area is expected to at least stay in the lower 40s, but some parts of our area could creep down into the upper 30s. In general, though, we're not expected to get anywhere close to freezing, but it is going to be a pretty chilly night across our area as we will see the cool skies and the possible fog during the morning. Now, talk more in detail about the warm-up we will see towards the end of the week and the chance of rain. I'll have those details coming up later in the show.
Strain of COVID-19 spreads across the U.S. The agency recommended the updated shots for the public yesterday, which means they'll be covered by public and private insurance plans. COVID hospitalizations rose about 9% compared to the week prior, but are lower than last winter's peak.
Part of the reason, they wanted to get this out there is because while the numbers are still low, thankfully, they are going to go up. They always go up as the weather gets cooler and drier.
The CDC is now urging everyone 6 months and older who hasn't gotten a COVID-19 vaccine in the last 2 months to get that updated vaccine.
The CDC says 350,000 U.S. adults die or enter hospice every year due to sepsis. Today is World Sepsis Day. It's a day to raise awareness for the body's deadly response to an infection. Sepsis is more common than a heart attack or a stroke, and it sits at a 20% mortality rate. It's an infection anyone can get, most often from bacterial infections, but from viral infections like COVID-19 as well. Doctors say follow your healthcare professional's advice to stop your infection and prevent sepsis. But if conditions worsen or do not improve, seek further care.
The earlier you seek care, the better the outcome. We try to sort out whether or not it's sepsis as soon as we can so we can get those antibiotics on board. There are also other important medicines too. Oftentimes a patient might need some extra IV fluids.
If you have symptoms of sepsis like a high heart rate, weak pulse, fever, confusion, or extreme pain or discomfort, seek medical attention immediately. For more information on sepsis, visit cdc.gov/sepsis.
Assembly Leader Robin Vos says he's created a panel to investigate the criteria for impeaching Supreme Court Justice Janet Protasewicz. Republicans are targeting her over comments she made during her winning campaign about redistricting and nearly $10 million in donations she received from the state Democratic Party. The impeachment criteria panel will consist of 3 former Wisconsin Supreme Court justices. Speaker Vos said he would not name them until after their work is done in the next few weeks. The top-ranked Badger volleyball team taking their talents to Fiserv Forum for a matchup with Marquette tonight.
And while both teams would love to walk out with a win, they're both also hoping to break a state record as well. For more on what that is and tonight's matchup, let's go to Sports Director Zach Hanley live at the Forum. Hi, Zach.
Hey guys, yeah, in about 55 minutes, Wisconsin and Marquette will renew that I-94 rivalry, but this match is bigger than any other one in the series. First of all, they're at Fiserv Forum, and secondly, they're trying to break an attendance record for the largest crowd to see a women's sporting event in the state of Wisconsin. And they should do it because, again, they're at Fiserv Forum, and it's sold out. Now, as far as how these two play, every time they meet, well, as Kelly Sheffield said, they're always putting on a show.
We've had some battles. We've come out probably ahead a few more times than they have, but the matches have been incredible, and the environment and the atmosphere has been fantastic. I mean, it's I don't think it does either team any good to duck the other one, and I think it's a win-win for both of us.
Now, Sheffield joked earlier this week that his first match as a head coach, there were only 13 people in the crowd. I'm guessing there'll be a few thousand more to watch this one tonight. For now, live at Fiserv Forum, Zach Hanley, News 3 Sports.
Coming up on News 3 Now at 6, the Coach for Kids campaign continues. We take a look at the new total collected so far.
Plus, a warning for the Better Business Bureau as scammers turn their attention to a new platform and a new target. How this scam works, what you can do to avoid becoming the next victim. Stay with us.
Get up to 60% off list prices on hundreds of items at the huge Labor Day sale at Slumberland Furniture. This awesome reclining sectional comes with a free recliner. How about a Lazy Boy recliner as low as $398? Do not miss this one.
You work hard enough. Take a load off this Labor Day with new appliances from Brothers Maine. Celebrate the holiday with unbeatable deals on top brands like GE Appliances, Cafe, Hotpoint, and Higher. Don't miss out. Shop the Labor Day sale at Brothers Maine today.
Mark, a little help here?
Oh, keep it down. The noise is making them angry.
Whoa. Hey, I'm not a beekeeper, but I can replace these windows fast.
Feldco will be here for your home renewal needs. Right now, buy one window and you'll get one free, plus no interest until 2025. And we'll get it done Feldco fast.
Buy one window, get one free, and soon. Hurry. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
DePaco Credit Union strengthens your well-being. Builds strong communities. Because when our members love life, it makes a brighter community for all. DePaco can help you be well.
Man, could not have done it by myself.
At Lawton Cates, justice means helping with your medical bills, standing up to the insurance company, and demanding compensation for lost time at work. And there's never a fee until we deliver results for you. Your life counts. Lawton Cates.
I don't know how it's all gonna fit.
Action!
Now at Slumberland, $9.99 gets you a lot. Like a Sealy Posturepedic mattress and an adjustable power base, both just $9.99. Need a twin? Get a Sealy starting at just $129. The huge Labor Day mattress sale. Only at Slumberland.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
Welcome back. The Wisconsin Better Business Bureau is warning about a scam on TikTok involving cryptocurrency. The scam promises to turn a few $100s worth of crypto into thousands in no time. Now, here's how it works. The scammers will say they got rich by investing in crypto in just a couple of days, and they then offer to help you make a similar amount for a modest fee. When you call them, they'll then ask you to send money through PayPal, Venmo, or another digital service.
They're going to put out too good to be true offers to maybe get that younger audience. It is a younger audience, lack of experience with scams. The scammers know that, and they're looking for victims. So it doesn't really matter what platform it is. Scammers are going to find a way to scam you.
And to avoid becoming the next victim, here's some advice from the BBB. Use good judgment. As she said, if the offer's too good to be true, it probably is. Do your research on the investors, like looking up the name of the company.
It is day 3 of the Coats for Kids campaign, and so far we're off to a good start to reach 5,000 kids-sized winter coats. After counting yesterday's donation, our total now sits at 475. If you would like to donate, we have a couple of ways to do so. Items can be dropped off at any area Clinky Cleaners location now through October 7th. Donations will be cleaned for free and turned over to the Boys and Girls Club. If you don't have a used coat, here's another way to donate. Just head to channel3000.com/coats4kids, and there's a link to their Amazon wish list where you will find new coats and accessories to buy.
Still ahead, public water utility systems from across the state compete to see who has the best tasting tap water. Find out who took the crown this year.
Plus, new inflation numbers are out, how they're impacting you the next time at the grocery store.
And temperatures will be warming up for the next few days. Jacob's back, his complete forecast when we return.
Don't miss the spectacular September savings at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Save $1,500 instantly on this LG refrigerator. This Maytag laundry pair is now just $26 a month, and 6-year special financing with no money down at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley.
We wanted to be able to enjoy all 4 seasons, and patio enclosures helped us make that dream come true.
The one and only patio enclosures.
Hi, my name is Kyle Wonkel, and this is my John Deere. We farm corn and beans, wheat. It's my dad, 2 older brothers, and me. What makes Sloan stand out is just I feel like they've always had our back. 5 o'clock at night the other night, I had an issue with my tractor, called our AMS guy, and he was there, and he did not leave until he got me fixed, and he was there pretty late that night. But I was impressed that he didn't care what time it was. He just got on the road. It's what I love, it's what I know, and I don't ever want to change.
This month, all CoreTech water-resistant flooring is on sale at Surgenian's. We offer the largest CoreTech selection in Madison. Take advantage of unprecedented sale pricing with 18-month financing. Local, sustainable Surgenian's.
Daddy teaches you can be anything in this world that you want to be, right? Don't Daddy teach you that?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you're black or white or any color.
See, this is how children think right here. Critical race theory wants to end that.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the Afro-American people.
Not with my children. It's not gonna happen.
You can make friends.
Yeah, you can make friends, no matter what color they are. So we need to stop CRT. Period. Point blank. Children do not see skin color, man. They love everybody. If they're good people, they love them.
The truth wins if we're all brave enough to tell it.
Don't miss the spectacular September savings at Ashley. Everything is on sale with discounts up to 75% off. Save on sofas, sectionals, bedroom sets, and more. Plus, fast free delivery on in-stock items. All at Ashley.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
The August Consumer Price Index came out this morning with bad news for those on a budget.
Over the past year, prices for everyday goods has gone up 3.7%. News 3 Now's Kyle Pazorski spoke with shoppers in the Madison area to hear how they are coping.
The effects of inflation continue to be felt everywhere. That's why I came to this grocery store in Verona to hear from shoppers as well as the store owner on how to shop smart during times of high inflation.
I've noticed that the prices, they dramatically increased. I'd say about 50% of the things I buy have gone up.
In the latest Consumer Price Index, it's clear the price we all pay for groceries has continued to climb. August saw the same increase in prices as July, rising 0.2% both months. And it's something that grocery store owner Carl Miller says he's passing on from increases he and other stores see on the back end.
With fuel going up and wages going up, we're the retailer, we have to raise our prices, and it's terrible.
So what can you do as a consumer? Fortunately, many grocery chains regularly run deals on popular products. Miller says take advantage of them when they happen, but you don't need to go overboard.
As a consumer, when these deals come out, buy, you know. But don't buy crazy, don't buy stuff you're not going to eat, and, you know, just
shop smart.
Shop smart.
A smart move for shoppers is to look close at the price tag on the shelf. Many grocers are now putting extra information on the tags, showing the price per ounce or per count. You can then compare to similar products to find the best price. Shoppers I spoke with tell me that if prices continue to go up, they're just going to have to cut back on a few other foods and keep buying the necessities. Reporting here in Verona, Kyle Pazorski, News 3 Now.
Some other shoppers Kyle spoke with agree with Miller, believing many of the higher prices are a consequence of increased wages and gas prices.
Earlier today, public water utility systems from across the state converged in Madison for Wisconsin's best tasting tap water contest. And when all was said and done, Janesville took home the title. It happened at Monona Terrace. A diverse panel of water connoisseurs critically evaluated each water sample provided. An important rule here, the water must be at room temperature to compete, as the temperature does have a tendency to mask the natural flavor.
Every judge has a little different palate. They have a little different personal preference, taste. You know, so it's unique to them, but typically it's what leaves them feeling refreshed and like no aftertaste or anything along those lines.
Janesville will now go on to represent Wisconsin in the national competition for a chance to earn the title of North America's best tasting tap. That competition takes place next June in Anaheim, California.
And check this out. It was an active morning on Lake Michigan today where several water spouts were spotted. This is video of one of them. According to the National Weather Service, water spouts usually last from about 2 to 20 minutes and move along at speeds between 11 and 17 miles per hour. For more on waterspouts and why they were forming this morning, here's Jacob Montesano.
Well, I don't have anything on that specifically. I don't really have enough time. I got to get through a good amount of the forecast. But if we look at the three things we need to know, we are going to see some pretty cool temperatures tonight with lows dropping into possibly the 30s for some locations. Some places could possibly drop into the 40s. But in general, it's going to be a pretty chilly night. We also are going to see the temperatures warming up over the next couple of days. And then we also have a chance of rain beginning late Friday and also continuing on to Saturday as well. So this may impact parts of the Badgers football game. I'll get to that in a moment, but first, here's a look at the low temperatures for tonight. We'll see lows dropping into the 40s, possibly upper 30s, as I mentioned, further north, specifically right around Camp Douglas. Here in Madison, we'll see a low of about 45 degrees, so we'll be right in the mid-40s with plenty of clear skies. For tomorrow, we'll see a lot of sunshine. Highs will be in the 70s. We also are going to see high temperatures possibly in the 60s further east towards Lake Michigan, but in general, it's going to be a pretty nice day tomorrow. And then as we get into Friday, we'll see high temperatures in the upper 70s with partly sunny skies. So maybe a little bit more cloud cover for Friday, but in general, it's still going to be very, very nice. Now, looking at the current radar, we're going to see a lot of clear skies for the next 24 to 48 hours, as I mentioned. But then as we get into Friday night, that's when we could see another round of rain moving forward. So coming in from the northwest, that's where the rain will come from. It's going to dissipate a little bit as it enters our area, but then we are going to see some of those showers begin to form early Saturday morning, and then we'll see another round of showers form later in the day possibly. And as I mentioned, this definitely could impact the Badgers football game. But the good thing is that we're right now expected to see mostly showers. So although storms are possible, it probably won't impact any scheduling with the Badgers game. But definitely expect some rainfall if you are in attendance. And then it looks like the rain, even though it may continue into Saturday evening, it looks like it will clear out by the time we get to Sunday morning. Now, as far as total precipitation from this system, because we're mostly going to see showers in general, we're not really expect to see a ton of precipitation, maybe up to a ½ inch. Some areas to the south may get lucky and see 3/4 of an inch of rainfall, but this is also still subject to change, still a few days out. But nonetheless, prepare for rain late Friday and Saturday as well. So as we look at the 8 to 14-day precipitation forecast, it looks like we do have the chance for more rain to enter our area. This is for next weekend. We are going to see a dry start to the week, but we could possibly end it with rain. So here's a look at the 7-day forecast. We're going to see partly sunny skies from about Sunday through Thursday, maybe a slight shower chance on Thursday, but then a better shower chance as we get into Friday. By the time we get into next week, we are going to see temperatures stay in the 70s, but possibly warm up to the 80s on Wednesday. In general, though, conditions are going to remain comfortable, but for the most part, we really aren't going to see a ton of rainfall. So unfortunately, the drought conditions are going to continue to possibly worsen.
And we're live from Pfizer Forum for Wisconsin's matchup against Marquette. Coming up in sports, meet one Badger who should have a huge impact tonight. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Join Ortho Team Clinic's Dr. Ashish M. Raval on September 14th to learn about the causes of shoulder pain and pain relief options. To register for the free educational talk, visit stoughtonhealth.com and click on Classes and Events.
You work hard enough. Take a load off this Labor Day with new appliances from Brothers Maine. Celebrate the holiday with unbeatable deals on top brands like GE Appliances, Cafe, Hotpoint, and Haier. Don't miss out. Shop the Labor Day sale at Brothers Maine today.
Did you get hit with big energy bills this summer? You aren't alone, and we want to help. Because if your house was hot this summer, it's going to be cold this winter. And heating and cooling is by far the biggest energy user in your home. That's why our foam insulation is such a great investment. Our best offer of the year just ended August 31st. But to help you get ready for winter, we're going to extend it until September 22nd. When we foam your walls, we'll insulate your attic for free.
USA Insulation. Wish you had help getting things done. Same. So I got Spectrum One. It's fast internet, unlimited mobile, and advanced Wi-Fi, all for a great price. Want it? Here's the number.
Call 833-784-4999 to get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi and your first line of unlimited mobile free for 12 months. Spectrum Internet delivers the fastest download speeds in the nation.
Which helps me run all of this easily. Kids checkups, scheduled. Work, bust. Treat dispenser, treating. And since I'm always on this, unlimited mobile is a no-brainer. Work.
Switch to Spectrum One. 300 megabit internet, unlimited mobile, and advanced Wi-Fi for enhanced security.
Spectrum One gets it done.
Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi, and your first line of unlimited mobile free for 12 months. Call 833-784-4999. Visit Spectrum.com or stop by a store today.
Join Ortho Team Clinic's Dr. Ashish M. Raval on September 14th to learn about the causes of shoulder pain and pain relief options. To register for the free educational talk, visit stoughtonhealth.com and click on Classes and Events.
The reno's complete, the beans are brewing, and it is time to celebrate. Tomorrow I check out the exciting new additions at a popular coffee spot in the 608.
And we will be tracking a cold front that may bring us some rain for the weekend. Join us tomorrow between 4:30 and 7.
Sheffield's coached a lot of big-time players during his time at Wisconsin, most recently Dana Retke. But Temi Thomas Ailara might be the most talented player he's ever had on his team. Meet the Northwestern transfer who's bringing Temi time to Madison.
We asked Kelly about you. He said he's never had a player do what you do on the volleyball court. When you hear that from your head coach, what goes through your mind?
Honestly, it's really surprising because he's had so many awesome, talented players in the program. But it's super exciting because that's something I want to leave as a legacy here, but it's something I also want to improve at. And I'm just super excited to keep learning and growing with the girls in the gym.
Can you describe Temi time?
I think it's kind of when everything comes together, like great dig, great pass into a receive, great set from the setter, and then a swing. I think Temi time is just kind of the team coming together and making it happen.
You mentioned Northwestern. You're arguably one of the best players to come out of the program. You have a degree from there. When you go back there later this season as a Badger, what do you think that moment is going to be like?
I think it's going to be nostalgic. I think it's going to be super fun to see the team again and play in Welsh Ryan. I'm super excited for that moment. I know I've been texting a couple girls from the team and we're just like, can't wait to see you. But I think the first thing that's going to happen is the competition. It's going to be competitive, it's going to be fun, but I'm really excited for that moment.
Now, as far as tonight's matchup goes, Wisconsin is 22-1 all-time against Marquette, and the Badgers have never lost to the Golden Eagles in Milwaukee. Expect that streak to continue tonight. Live at Pfizer Forum, Zach Hanley, News 3 Sports.
Yeah, our Marquette alum here didn't really like that.
Kind of in a tough position here.
Zach was calling their shot tonight.
I don't think Marquette's winning tonight. Maybe basketball season. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Final check of the forecast.
Yeah, we're going to be nice the next couple days, but then we could see some rain for Saturday, unfortunately, right in time for the Badgers football game.
All right, thanks for joining us at 6, folks.
We'll see you back here at 10.